Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NVIDIA Presents Reflex iCafé Attack for Counter-Strike 2, sponsored by ZOTAC Gaming and also NVIDIA. We are back with two of the important semifinals matchup, which is going to happen today. I'm your cast for today, Bob Gusta. Alongside, I have Darsh Cast, as we are here to talk about these two important matches, which is going to happen. So, Darsh, once again, welcome back to this tournament. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm really very excited to see on what's going to happen today because we talked about it, right? We
Mhm.
are on the run for grand finals right now. We are on the run of finding those two teams who are going to qualify for the LAN, which is happening very soon. So, yep, excitement level really very high. Also, for a fact that I've been traveling a lot recently, I'm really tired. But I guess these matches are going to be more than enough to pump me up again.
I'm really excited though. So the two matches that we're going to have will be the first matchup, which will be up against LAE Gamers Lounge versus Team Rapid Rounds. That will
Yeah.
be our first matchup for the day. And the second match will be Fidato Gaming versus Global Gaming Cafe. Let's not forget that this is a best of ones in the semifinals. The winner of this will proceed to the grand finals, which in fact is a LAN event. So I'm really excited to see, which team will proceed into the grand finals and also which team would they, go up against.
Yep, that's going to be honestly, Rapid Run does have a big responsibility right now because they are the known defending champions of this tournament already. So again, qualifying for the grand finals would be a big responsibility. But at the same time, if I talk about the other team as well, e gamers, not really sure on what exactly their playing five looks like, but we do have the insights of the map p2, and it is going to be the map of Mirage. Again, anything and everything can just happen in this map as we keep talking about it again and again. But what do you think? I mean, even if I ask you about the first half itself, what scoreline can you predict?
Since Mirage is known to be the most played map in history of any CS2 games, I mean,
Yeah.
it follows up with Dust 2. I mean, every time when you boot up a match, the first competitive match that you get is Dust 2, followed
Yeah.
up with the next Mirage, and then you have Inferno being the third most played maps. So for Mirage, when it comes to strategies and all that stuff, lineups, everybody knows about Mirage lineups. The
Yeah.
the mid smokes, you even have the Molotov. So it always comes down to the way how the players play. So see if in the first half, if one of the players choose to go aggressive and they keep pressuring and they win most majority of their rounds, I'm pretty sure that gaining a huge advantage first in the first half would be a best bet. But I could say that if things go out like I'm not quite sure, maybe a 7-4 or a 7-6 maybe in the first half. I think the ones who are in the CT side could come back as strong as possible if they figure out a way to, counter the aggression.
Yep, agreeing with you completely. Also, that we are talking about maps, you mentioned that Inferno was the most played map. Honestly, if I talk about back then, the times where we used to see CSGO, where there were no real big changes in the map of Inferno itself, players used to love that map. But going down to CS2, I've seen a lot of players not opting in to go in for the map of Inferno itself. They tend to just go and, quickly ban it. They just don't want to play Inferno anymore. And I kind of really feel sad for that fact because again, there was a very good map whenever we talked about it, the way everything was, and also a huge advantage to the CT side in that specific map itself. So I honestly used to love Inferno back then, but yeah, after the huge impact coming up, it just kind of seems to be a bit difficult for everyone. And even if I talk about the sides of Team Rapid Round, before the changes itself, Rapid Round was a team who were so strong on Inferno. But after that, when I had a conversation with one of their players, they just quickly said that no, man, Inferno is no more our cup of tea, and we are just going to go and permanently ban that map whatsoever.
Yeah, it's really sad to see that we won't be able to see maps like Inferno. I mean, we did get to see a lot of newer maps too. We've
Yeah.
seen Anubis, we've even seen Ancient map, which we did get to see a lot of players play in the previous matchups time and again. But since the stakes are higher, it's semifinals. You don't want to risk adding a lot of newer variety into it. I kind of
Yeah.
understand why the teams would make a decision to go in on a very familiar place, Mirage. So. Well, I think we got a confirmation from the production team that we finally got a match, so we're not going to waste any time at all and start things off with the pistol round. Round number one, rapid round on defense, and LAE gamers round on the T side. So let's see how well things could go out well for these two teams.
Important round, honestly, because once again, what comes into the play in the second round is going to be the economy. Shiny slowly and steadily trying to make his way inside. Well, though he's very up close, the flash is going to hit him perfectly, but does not matter as Yellow Flash finds the very first one. The dual Beretta comes into the play, but Destroyer and Headshot special, they get denied on the other side. So this time over, it's going to be a great advantage coming off the sides of La E Gamers. They did find the first frag. I'm talking about the sides of Rapid Rounds, but now it all goes down to one last remaining player, SK Joy. Will he be able to do anything? A 1 versus 4, the bomb gets planted, and now it's all down to the post plant situation. Trying to take down one is not able to get anything, and La E Gamers to start things off gets the very first round for themselves.
Yeah, it's always the familiar strat that has to go first, right? In the first round, it's always rush B with the pistols in hand. No utilities. I mean, just a little bit of flash to start things off. And once you get the advantage, once you get the man con advantage, it's more than enough to secure those pistol round. With CTs having a lot of difficulties from their end. So once again, as we proceed to round number 2, it will be a save round. Except headshot special though, he has a deagle in his hand, and so is Evil Prince. I'm really excited and see whether if Rapid Rounds do make a decision to go as aggro as possible. But once again, LA Gamers Lounge, they are pushing very aggro this time. They have an AK in hand too. So if Shiny loses the gunfight, this could be very problematic. Oh, there you go. He gets the first frag, followed up with a huge trade. Now Evil Prince is thinking to neutralize the players all the way towards the bench's side, but he goes in for the wide peak and he secures that fight. It's a 2v3, it's a 2v4 situation. LA Gamers Lounge having the advantage. Destroyer gets the headshot with the P silencer. Now, in a 2v3 situation, this is still tough going in for Rapid Rounds.
Honestly, the amount of frags that they had for themselves and the amount of weapons they are able to take off from the sides of Fly Gamers might just be of a great help. SK Joy once again is the last one to survive. The time is ticking. I mean, come on, there's no chance that he can go in and face 3 players going for the diffuser. Maybe he can just wait in to get some exit frags. There you go. SK Joy finds another one. Piki and Collapse are the 2 players remaining. Might just be able to find one if at all. They are making his way towards him. Yep, somewhere down the line, top mid is where he is right now, trying to find another one. This time over gets denied, and that's going to be SK Joy done for. But again, in terms of weaponry, they lost 3 of their players, and that's going to impact them. And on the other side, if I talk about rapid rounds, this time over, it's going to be the very first full buy coming into the play. So they need to make sure that they do not lose this one, because if at all they lose this one, it's going to be the economical damage, and they will be needing to go in for a save. But for now, what's the plan is the question. A split coming up from all of these players trying to go in for the lineups as well. Early on execution towards the mid. I do see a lot of presence towards the mid, honestly, and also good amount of util dump at the same time. The smokes, the molotovs, the flashes as well, but they're very close to the corner and they need to be really very careful. Con is what they might pincer at this moment, but the very first track comes in, and that's going to be PQ who shuts down Evil Prince through the smoke. A perfect headshot being landed. It's not looking good for the sides of Rapid Rounds though, but if trade comes up, and that's going to be collapsed done for 4 versus 4, doable for either sides. Important frag headshot special could not capitalize onto it. Gets taken down. 3 remaining players. Once again, another trade, but Shiny this time shuts down SK Joy. Yellow Flash with another trade. Does not matter as Yellow Flash is the last one to survive. It's going to be a 1 versus 2 situation. Rapid rounds. What's the plan? Is the question. The bomb is not yet planted though. Still awaited onto the bomb plant. Looking at the position, this might just be a plant towards the A side, Baba Gusta.
Yeah, it will be a tough one though. Knowing that you don't have the defuse kit, you need to commit at least 10 seconds for this to secure this round. A lot of damage has been done. Time is ticking for Yellow Flash, so he needs to find those 2 players as quick as possible. Apparently, the players, Shiny and 4, both of them are picked accordingly to trade. So 1 kill will be made, but you don't have to worry about it. Shiny will pick things up. And once again, prove to give them a huge lead. Once again, putting themselves on a 3-0 score line. Things are looking good. Although, when it comes to those important picks, I'd say Evil Prince didn't have a really great time all the way towards the mid side. He definitely
Yep.
did get himself picked out quite quickly in the mid rounds. There was a lot of pressure being made from LA Gamers all the way from mid. You had 3 players playing from mid, you had one playing from the A side, and then the other one. So all they had to do was just wait for an important pick. And once they realized that one of the sites have been, one of the sites are vulnerable, they just had to push in and get control of the situation. So a technical pause will be given I believe there might be some. I'm pretty sure that Rapid Round has to think about it. The amount of picks that they're getting, getting easily picked out quite early is not a good way to start things out. And let's not forget they've lost 3 rounds in a row. So Rapid Round needs to think about this.
Exactly. I mean, as you're talking about it before as well, right? Losing the very first full buy round will cost them a lot. And now look at them. They're not having the economy to go in for another full buy, which means that it just can be another free round for the sides of Lai gamers. But what's going wrong with Rapidon is yet a question, because we have seen Headshot Special. He has been that one player who's been falling again and again. He needs to control his aggression, because at the end it's all about the team game. At the end it's all about the strategies that we keep talking about. If at all Rapid Rounds is not able to get those trade in the perfect time as well, it's not going to go look great for them, because again, if you're not able to get the trade, your opponents are going to have a great advantage. In the previous round itself, I really like how a good control was set up towards the mid itself, from the sides of top mid towards the con. They made their way deep inside. It really felt bad, honestly, for the sides of Evil Prince, though. Got taken down through the smoke, did not even get a chance to see his opponent. But all the technical issues solves, back again into the game, this time over two players towards the A side, one towards the mid, and two towards the B side. Okay, setup seems to be a bit good, but look at the push coming up from the sides of Live Gamers. There's one player who's still anchoring mid, and three players trying to make their way inside the site itself from the B apart. Now, this one can be very vulnerable. Headshot Special finds a very good frag onto Peaky, but on the other side, that's going to be collapse, shuts down Yellow Flash, and a perfect flash coming up from his teammate as well. Feel, my goodness, it just burns a live Headshot Special there. Numbers in the disadvantage. Bomb gets planted down to the post plant situation. Evil Prince falls down. It all goes down to SK Joy and Destroyer being the last surviving players.
Yeah, 2v4 situation. Once again, not looking good for Rapid Rounds' end. Let's not forget this is their eco round, so they're just saving to get more money so that in the next round they can get at least some good utilities to counter this aggressive presence being made from live gamers. So maximum thing that they can do is get some kills, and he's just feeling he's just going very aggressive, but unfortunately he gets picked out, and another quick trade will be made from Shiny nonetheless. 4-0. Once again, we will see the T side getting much more greater advantage here. And it's very unfortunate to see that Rapid Rounds are facing a lot of issues from their end in the first half. But this is yet again another full buy round. If they lose this, then it's going to be even much more tougher for them to come back. So I'm pretty sure that they're trying to put a full stop to it. Molotovs, grenades, everything will be invested. So they're just going to make sure that the aggressiveness that we see from live gamers will be contained. Starting things off, already an incendiary will be used to block off the push towards ramp. So live gamers, they're just going to play it safe for now.
They're trying to take it way too slow. Evil Prince is already invested onto an op for himself. Now, this time over, this is very serious, because we've talked about it, right? That's a very heavy weaponry. And you need to invest a lot. But if in case you're not getting the returns you want, then I guess it can be problematic for them. But either ways, what the question is, what's the push like? For now, I can, you know, just see them holding. It's a good hold coming up towards the palace and the ramp itself. They're waiting back. There's going to be a full-fledged A approach coming up from their end. Molotov smokes, everything plays perfectly. Side entry. Dan first player to fall down into the destroyer. Headshot special as well. Gets taken down. My goodness, they are falling down like flies. Finally, someone finds a trade and gets down the situation to 3 versus 4. Good spam coming up from the sides of SK Joy. Finds one. Evil Prince shuts down collapse, and a good flash coming up from Yellow Flash as well. The bomb is planted, and it's all down to the post plant situation where Peaky is the last one to survive. Finds one though, but still three players right in front of him. SK Joy is able to shut him down. They can also retrieve an op back and could use that double op setup. That's what I mean to say. Yellow Flash and Evil Prince can go in for the double op setup. A good retake coming up from their end. Defusal will be there, and finally Rapid Round is able to get the very first one for themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. What a good read from Rapid Round. I mean, you get to see how much how well the execute was from the T side. You saw a lot of Molotovs being tossed out from the usual hidden places where the CTs would hide, and then you had a grenade being tossed out. So a lot of utilities were used in the initial rounds. And when that gunfight happened, I mean, for a moment there, I thought Rapid Round was going to lose in this situation, but the retakes was good. They had a lot of time to recover in that situation, and I'm glad that Rapid Round have secured secured this important round. Now they have good amount of advantage. Grenades, oh boy, that is not good. At least on the bright side, Evil Prince will not be taking quite a lot of damage from that, but that grenade could have helped in dealing major damage in towards mid-top. It looks like Lai, they're not going to push just yet. They're just going to wait to see whether if Rapid Round makes a mistake of pushing very aggressive and catch them by surprise. But instead, they're just going to play it safe. So for the past 3 rounds, we saw Lai Gamers continuously pressure towards B or A side. But now, you get to see a lot of changes being made in round number 6. They're just playing it safe. They're just gaining info from either flashes or from the peaks that they've made from mid. Now the push needs to happen, and Yellow Flash catches one of the by surprise, 2 at the hands of 1, as Yellow Flash catches 2 players off guard. Now it's just a 3v4 situation, and Headshot Special, it's in the name itself. The AWP will secure its first frag, and 4 is just... he's just struggling because there are so many players holding in from the B side, and they have much more control in the situation.
They definitely do. Evil Prince finds another one, and it all goes down to 4 being the last one to survive. Could not really do anything. Gets taken down to Evil Prince and his AWP. It's finally going to be Rapid rounds with another round for themselves. But honestly, it's just witnessing the mini map out there on the rotations from Rapid rounds. And trust me, they were way too quick on all the rotations they were making. Not even the util dump was so strong coming up from the sides of Lai Gamers, but yet I saw the players of Rapid rounds going in for that rotations and being kinda impatient, honestly. And this can just affect a lot. Lai Gamers, this time over, economically not that great of a round for them. Have invested on few weapons here and there, but I feel for now it's just going to be a full-fledged push coming up towards the B side itself. Get a flash right present on the corner. First man falls, finds a trade. SK Joy good for 1. That's going to be Destroyer done as well. Numbers in favors of Rapid round. For now, 4 finds another one. Now the numbers have equalized. This can be very deadly as Headshot Special and Evil Prince. Both of them does have an AWP for themselves. Evil Prince, how in the world is even he able to hit that shot? One last remaining player trying to go in for the plant. This time over it's difficult, man. Both of the players have AWP for themselves and they've set that perfect angle. So, and if he tries to peek left or right, he's going to get taken down. Not just go either ways, but my goodness, he finds one or two Headshot Special and now it's just down to him. 1 versus 1. Who comes up on the top is yet a question. 1 minute remaining on the clock. Needs to go in for the plant as well. Smoke. Perfect. Evil Prince. Not really sure. The position. The location is not compromised. He's just waiting for that right opportunity. He needs to clutch this one out for his team. But Shiny, he's doing a great job. Look at the rotation already being called off. He's already made his way towards the A side. Yeah, it is very smart. Evil Prince, little does he know that Shiny is already deep inside the A side and can go in for the plant.
Yeah, no, all Lai has to do is just play patiently. What a way for Shiny to, have control of the situation. Let's not forget that this was an eco round, and he had to deal with 2 AWPers, and just because of that one missed shot from the AWP, Shiny gets the advantage. Now he just needs to play this safe and make sure that Evil Prince keep guessing. He still has flashes. He could use those flashes to his advantage.
Position.
Here's the sound. He's pushing aggro. He still has the flash. Oh, he had the flash. Come on. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Rapid round will secure a devastating round once again.
My goodness.
I mean, he had 2 flashes. I'm not going to lie. I saw 2 flashes. Like, he even heard the foot noises coming in from the side. It would have been better to just use the flash, bounce it from the wall, and make himself disoriented and just get a simple kill. That would have been just easier. But, at the feet of the moment, I can understand why Shiny was... I mean, I'm pretty sure Shiny was in a very panicked moment. And, yeah, like, not being able to use a utility like that definitely cost him the round.
My goodness, that was just such a close call. Rapid rounds, if they tend to make these kind of mistakes again and again, it can be vulnerable. Evil Prince, good shot towards top mid, finds one. That's going to be peaky done for. Trade comes up, Shiny on the other side finds SK Joy. Numbers have already been equalized. Somewhere down the line, Destroyer is right around the corner. He needs to at least find one, or maybe just wait for his teammates to be around, because fighting alone can be very deadly. Towards the stairs is where I do see him through the smoke. He's trying to go in for some spam. But this time over, they seem to be really smart. Look at that one player inside the smoke itself, Shiny. If at all the smoke fades away, it's just going to be so deadly for him. Rotation has been called off, but that one player towards the flank is going to deny a lot of things. Does not matter as Destroyer has his eyes set. The bomb gets planted and it's all down to the post-plant situation. Shiny is still around the corner. Someone needs to stop him, but no, he finds one. The flash stopped him from doing anything else. That's a perfect trade coming up. Another player gets taken down. It's all down to Collapse being the last surviving player. 1 versus 2 situation. They need to go in for the defusal as well. They do have the defusal kit. Spam comes in, but that does not matter. Evil Prince, he gets taken down. Down to a 1v1. The defusal was on the clock, but Collapse somehow through the smokes denies Destroyer, and this is going to be Lai Gamers with this round for themselves. Not really sure on what made Evil Prince just jump out of the smoke that way. I mean, look at what exactly happened here. Evil Prince, he just jumped out of the smoke, had an AWP for himself, and he still risked it. Destroyer was going in for the defusal, but it just did not happen the way they wanted.
Yeah, once again, mistakes after mistakes, and this is definitely costing not just Lai, but also from Rapid Rounds' end. But yeah, that's exactly happens when you're kept under pressure. It's always about the game of endurance, and once again, oh, what a shot from Headshot Special! A great headshot to start things off, but the aggressiveness continues from Lai Gamers as they will push all the way deep within the B side. But the kills from the Ds are just looking so powerful. In the end, it's just Destroyer left all by his lonesome in a 1v3 situation. A Dig and a Dream. He finds info. Got a lot of tags though, but he doesn't get the kill just yet. He will secure the post plant. Lai Gamers have this thing under control. And Rapid Round, since this is an eco round, 1v3 is still a tough situation to be in. And Peaky will make sure that they will never get this win. My goodness, 6-3. Lai Gamers, they're still looking really good. And we still have three rounds left when we finish the first half.
Evil Prince with a scout. Oh man.
Yeah, boy.
Not a good buy. They'd be forcing in anything and everything that they have. But you know, honestly, this scoreline could have been a 5-4. Could definitely have been a 5-4. Mistakes from the sides of Rapid Round. It's costing them a lot. Little do they know that even if they tend to make more mistakes like this, it's just gonna cause them the grand finals itself. They need to be careful. SK Joy tries to maybe find one is important. Evil Prince with a perfect flash, and that's gonna be shiny done for. Numbers are looking great for the sides of Rapid Round. All they need to do is maybe hold back and not aggress way too much. Trying to take another player down. Destroyer is able to do that. He peaks, gets denied. Numbers completely off the hands from the sides of Lai Gamers. It's all down to Feel and Collapse. Last two players surviving for them. Positioning not looking that great, honestly. I mean, one player towards the ramp, other trying to make his way inside from Palace. Seems to be a bit difficult. Needs to find the frag. Escape. Sure, he's just around. He knows. He has his angle set. Feel is just left all alone. Not really sure on what can be done, but even Prince, he just misses the shot of Scout. Well, does not matter as SK Joy finds the perfect trade. And finally, Rapid Rounds get the 4th round on board.
Yep. Currently, this is looking good for Team Rapid Rounds. They still secure a total of 3 AKs from their end, so they can buy as many utilities that they require. I mean, having flashes and incendiaries and grenades is definitely what Rapid Rounds will be investing on. Some good utilities to ensure that Lai Gamers would not attempt for yet another rush or an unexpected push. But if you look at Lai Gamers once again, they're forced with Galils. It's a force buy at this point. So the only difference is they're not going in for an aggressive push on B, but instead they are just steamrolling their way towards mid with the Tech 9. Already 1 kill at the hands of Shiny. Peaky does the same, and this aggressive approach turns out to be a chaotic gunfight that's happening from the mid side. Back in a 3v3 situation, SK Joy getting picked out from Peaky all the way from B shot. And now, with the pressure still being at the hands of Rapid Round as Yellow Flash gets 1 second almost. He's so low on HP, but he still survives. Just 13 HP left. Now they've got the information that they know that both of the players are in towards the B site. They just need to hold their ground. But the kills are way too powerful, and 4 gets both of them in just 13 HP.
Another mistake, I would say, from the sides of Rapid Round. Yellow Flash, he tagged him so much. 1 bullet, that's all he needed to secure that kill. Messed up the entire spray back then. Some whiff shots coming up from his end as well. Couldn't deny that. 4-7. My goodness, Lai Gamers. Rapid Round, they need this round, you know. They at any cost they need this round. But economically, you look, they have nothing to invest onto. Headshot Special is legit on a Deagle. So it's gonna be very difficult for them. Lai Gamers, they have all AKs going up towards the A side this time over. 1 player trying to take the ramp, Palace control. 4 towards the ramp this time. They need to be careful. Evil Prince. there by 51 player trying to connect the shot, gets denied. Will be the first one to fall. No one can stop an 8-4 happening, honestly. Destroyer is able to shut down P2. Does the job Evil Prince could not do. Push towards the CP. Already Shiny is way too close, could not find a trade. Is able to do that headshot special. Finally shuts him down. Yellow Flash finds one through the smoke. Feel is done for. 2 versus 2. It's very doable. Yellow Flash finds another one. It all goes down to Collapse being the last surviving player. Now, a double peak is the only thing that they need. Maybe a high-low setup can also work at this point of time, but they need to be very quick. Time is what they do not have for themselves. Collapse is right around. Oh man, he just goes in for that spam and is able to connect one. Yellow Flash is the last one to survive. 1 versus 1. Time is what it does not have. Again goes in for some more spam. Yellow Flash has been tagged so low. Does not have the time for defusal. Goes in for that peak. Shuts down Collapse, but the defusal will not come into the play. Yup, he does not have the defusal kit. Just going down to the bomb itself. 4-8. La E-Gamers, my goodness, Collapse. The way he just went in for that spam. Perfect positioning. Took both of the players down, and it's down to a 4-8.
Yeah, that wall bank definitely secured Lai Gamers the win that they've required, ending the entire first half on an 8-4 scoreline. A good lead, but now with the second half coming in play, everything's reset. Economy goes back all the way back to it goes all the way back to the pistol rounds. So, yeah, rapid rounds. They've secured 4 rounds in the CT side. The main difference is can do the same exact thing from Lai. Okay.
Good shot. The Igel will be the very first one to fall. Oh my goodness. Perfect shot. Just connected maybe one. Okay, finally Yellow Flash is able to do that. SK Choi shuts down Collapse as well. That's going to be peaky done for. Yellow Flash seems to be way too comfortable, this time over. He's able to hit those perfect shots. Feel and Shiny are the 2 remaining players. The bomb is already planted and it's all down to the post-plant situation. They need to go back. The horses, look at that beat coming up from both of these players, but somehow both of them gets taken down. Headshot special shuts down Feel, and it's all down to Shiny being the last one to survive. Could not do anything. It's going to be headshot special for the last one as well. And finally, rapid round is able to get the most important one for them. If at all it was the sides of La E-Gamers getting this pistol round, we knew that it's done. And we knew it's going to be La E-Gamers who might just qualify for the grand finals. But rapid rounds, the defending champions, they're not yet done. They know there's a lot they need to do right now. Got the pistol rounds for themselves this time over. A lot of investments has been already made. So there are high chances that it might just be a 6-8 until and unless rapid round once again commits any mistakes.
Yeah, the biggest problem has to be the Molotov. Currently, Destroyer has it. SKJ, wait a minute, he's just pushing aggro from mid. He gets caught out. At least he'll get 1 kill from his end. Molotovs won't be invested. I believe he will be using it. He's going to use it all the way from the CT side, but not to fear when you have the micro SMG. Killing 2 players all the way from under Palace. The lead is substantial for Rapid Round as they will secure 2 rounds back to back. Now they just need to worry about this full buy round from Lai Gamers. I mean, they went in for a full-on save. The biggest question that I have to ask for Rapid Round is, will they commit for yet another B rush, or will they pay for pegs, play it as safe as possible? I believe they're going to do exactly that. Yeah, I think 4 of them are pushing from A side, and 1 of them are currently anchored toward mid-stop, and turns out they've already started to find one. Evil Prince removing out Peaky.
Of being invested in the T side itself, that too on the 3rd round, where they lost 3 players in the previous one. It needs a lot of guts though. Still is able to find one though. Good start for the sides of Rapid Round again. Finds one. They are just at a safer spot now. Look at them. They know that they need to wait. They need to chill around. Towards the palace is where the player is Shiny. Just has 1 flash to
Flash.
Perfect. The flash is perfect. Yes, it is Shiny. Not just 1 but 2 players. Goes down his hand. Is also taken down. Shiny with a 3k. A 4k. My goodness, this man is unstoppable. 4k for Shiny. The one who anchored the entire side purely on basis of 1 single flash. Look at that timing. Just went in, put out that flash. Went aggressive. Found 1. The second one as well. Went on to the reload. Found the 3rd one. And not just that, the 4th one as well. My god, Shiny.
That's got to be one of the most shiniest plays I've ever seen from LA's side. An absolute performance there coming in from his end. 6-9. Once again, CTs are looking very good though. And playing at a situation like this, forcing rapid round on an eco is definitely not a good way to be in this position, especially in the second half. The pressure is on. They need to figure out a way to get a pick, at least get a weapon upgrade. And they have to do all of this without any utilities at all. So they just need to rely on their guns. They need to rely on their trusty Deegs. And that Deeg will find one at the hands of Evil Prince, taking out 4. They still need to find 4 more. But when it comes to the trade, it's still the same. It's 4-4. The trade games are looking really well from both the sides. And now, Lahi, they just need to waste time. The pressure from mid is a lot. You don't see players from Lai Gamers trying to contest mid, but instead they're just holding themselves off all towards the side, and looks like that is more than enough for Field to secure one. Now he just needs to find 3 more. There is one more pressure from Collapse. Will find another. Taking out Yellow Flash. Now it's just 2 players. Make that 1 as Field gets both of them at the same time with the help of that crossfires, making it a 6-10. This is the semifinals. They only have 3 more rounds left to secure that spot at the grand finals, and looks like they're in it to win it.
It definitely does. So 10-6, 4 rounds of differentiate is what we are talking about this time over. Finally, a goodbye coming up from the sides of Rapid Round. Invested onto a lot that they can. Honestly, headshot special down to 7 kills is something I don't see on a regular basis. This man is the one who frags out for his team. But today, I'm not really sure on what's exactly going down, but SK Joy gets punished hard, and so is the case with Yellow Flash. I'm just gonna cause them a lot. Destroyer finds one, but is that enough? Is the question, because Rapid Rounds have already lost the numbers for themselves. They are trying to go really aggro towards the mid and fight it out, but look at Field. He does not even care right now. There are 2 players right in front of him, and he's just so confident to do that. But Destroyer shuts him, punishes him hard for what he has done. 3 versus 3, yet doable, I would say. But what they need to be careful about is the op coming up from Peaky. As soon as I complete my sentence, Peaky would be done for. 2 remaining players, Shiny and Collapse. Facing 3, Headshot Special, Destroyer, and Evil Prince. For now, what's the plan is the question. They still have 1 minute remaining on the clock, but that's not the perfect timing. The switcher weapon onto the knife, my friend. Collapse becomes the last one to survive. It all started really good for the sides of Lai Gamers when they found the initial 2 frags, but these 3 players, honestly, Destroyer destroyed his opponents this time over. 3 frags on his name already, and it's just down to Collapse now. Need to go
Yeah.
in for the plant as well. I mean, yeah, they need to plant the bomb as well. Destroyer will be doing that. I mean, come on, I feel bad for Destroyer right now. Fragging out for his team, taking the entry frags, also going in for the plant. One last remaining player, Collapse. Not really sure if Lai is gonna get this round.
You still have good utilities though, Darsh. I
Yeah.
think it could happen. Grenade takes a ton of damage. But I think he's going to use that incendiary for the late rounds, I believe. 1v3 situation is tough. I'm pretty sure he doesn't even have the defuse kit as well. So I think he's just going to go in for the save. It's best to go in for the save, try to get some exit frags. It turns out Rapid Rod, they're not just going to get him out that easily. I mean, come on, that's a lot of expensive utilities. You have the AWP, you even have the incendiaries, the frag grenades. It's even more dangerous if that is being invested on the next round. So it's best to remove that out. But that previous round, I have to admit, once Peaky was removed out from mid, the amount of pressure that Shiny felt while he was holding out from the A side, he had to focus on 2 places, right? He had to focus on T-Rams, he had to focus on Palace, he also had to focus on towards Connector. So that is 3 angles that Shiny had to be afraid of. And once he decided, you know what, let's just focus on retake, let me just fall back, just picks out the knife, then he realizes, oh no, my timing is bad. He just pushed in towards the Palace. So it's always important to have not only just side control, you need to have mid control as well, so that you can even give proper information and support for your team. And making an aggressive plays like Field going all the way towards mid top was definitely not a good idea.
It was not. 3 rounds. Very doable for the sides of Rapid Round this time over, because economically that's not a great round for Lucky Gamers. And if they lose this round, not really sure on, what to do. Disrespecting the smoke though. They have a great mid control. I mean, look at them anchoring towards the mid. They really have a good mid control. But they need to push in towards one side. One player is already pushed up towards the spawn. Look at that. There's one player who's down to the T spawn already and is making his way to the back of his enemies. Not really liking the odds of this situation, Baba, but not even sure if he would be able to find anything. Rapid rounds, they are
Oh
stuck bad
boy.
in that positioning, and Feel would come out of the blue to find one. Not just one, two. God.
Oh boy, this is a very valuable eco round from Lai. They got two weapons. They just need to tell their teammates that we have another gun that's been dropped out from mid, but they need to focus on the site though. Yellow Flash is deep within the B side, currently in White Van, and Collapse is just sprinting. And SK Joy, he has no idea. Does he though? I believe he should. The 5-7 is very dangerous in close range. He has no idea, and SK Joy will get picked out. Immediately removes the second, which could have made a huge difference for Lai Gamers to secure this important eco round. But turns out that will be denied immediately from none other than Rapid. A very close encounters once again, but I'm really glad that they've recovered a huge chaotic round that just happened in towards the mid side.
I have to give it to live gamers, honestly. The way they read the entire situation, the way they approached the situation, I have to give it to them. Though they were not able to capitalize onto it, but still, Baba Gusta, the read was perfect. They knew what they were doing, and if at all Field could have just got one more frag, it was done. It was a La E Gamers round. But either ways, what's happened has happened. 10 to 8 is what the scoreline is. Evil Prince does have an op again for himself. He needs to find a value out of the situation. He needs to give the perfect calls because this is very crucial. This can be a round which can give them the equalizer that they wanted. They're taking it way too slow. Look at their positioning as well. There's one player holding to this. Oh no, headshot.
Oh boy,
It's
trying.
very close. It's very close, and two of them peek together to shut down four.
Just like that, they just got their first pick and Destroyer. He's just sprinting his way towards the site, removing players off one by one with the help of Yellow Flash, who was sprinting his way all the way towards the app side. Control is theirs. Post plant once again. Lai Gamers, big trouble. 2v4 situation. Do they have defuse kit? I'm pretty sure they should, but I don't think they have at the moment.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they don't have defuse kits, and I believe that this will be a save once again from Lai Gamers. They have no other choice but to save their weapons. The second half, Lai Gamers were just looking very confident, although the B rush was where rapid rounds were successful in most of the rounds, and then they started to slowly change their methods from a B rush to a mid control, and that mid control is favoring them quite a lot. All four players from rapid round are now hunting the rest of the two players, Shiny and Peaky, who are currently saving their weapons, and Shiny losing that gunfight will just make sure that they will save at least an op at the hands of Peaky. So a tactical timeout will be given from Lai Gamers. It's 9 to 10. They had a great advantage, but turns out they're having a lot of difficulties once they start losing that mid control, where Rapid Round are just like dominating that particular place.
Yep. Tactical timeout, Lai gamers, they know how important this is now. Piki has an op for himself, but that's all that they can rely on to right now because other than that, I'm not really sure if they can go in for a goodbye. So this time over rapid rounds, they do have a great chance of equalizing the numbers here and here. If they lose this opportunity, they are going to give a lot of things and a lot of momentum and confidence to the sides of Lai gamers. They need to take it way too slow. Evil Prince versus Peaky. Now, if at all this duel happens, I'm kind of very excited to see Augusta on who comes up on top. Is that going to be Peaky or Evil Prince? I can maybe place my bets towards Evil Prince, but again, Peaky has been just showing himself. My goodness, Yellow Flash finds one. He was flashed. So is the case with Cole. He for two trades, but it's not looking great. Shiny finds another one. Headshot special gets taken down. Two remaining players facing two of them. Yellow Flash and Evil Prince, they team up. Peaky is the last one to survive. 1 versus 2. All placed right at the positioning. What's the plan, Peaky? Needs to find
Oh
one.
no.
Misses the shot. Switches the weapon but is not able to find the shot. Evil Prince lands a perfect shot onto Peaky. And this is going to be an equalizer. 4 to 8 is where it all started. But going down to the second half, only 2 rounds have been given to the sides of La E Gamers, and rest 6 are in the favors of rapid rounds. 10 all equalizer. Babagusta, I have a question for you. Who do you
Mhm.
take? Who do you think can take advantage from here?
I mean, if I have to be honest, I'd say rapid rounds because
Yeah.
currently Ally Gamers, I mean, of course, they were currently in an eco round. They did get good amount of values from it, especially from Fields getting those 2 kills. But rapid round, oh boy, that has gotta hurt. That has definitely gotta hurt from Peaky. He just went in for a jump peek for info, but instead he gets himself caught out. And now we have to see Collapse trying to hold his desperate control towards B-Apps, and he will secure it once again. My god, almost a huge important pick that Rapid Round made, and you see Lie Gamers immediately recover that round back, forcing themselves on a 2v4 situation. Yellow Flash and Evil Prince, both of them had good utilities. Yellow Flash, beautiful headshot, removes out the players in towards bench. And now they have information, but do they have the confirmation knowing that 2 of the players from Lie Gamers are holding from B? Because if they have that info, then they can freely roam towards the A side and plant the bomb. It's a very tough situation for Lie Gamers. I mean, there are so many rounds where they almost, especially in the early rounds, they get themselves caught, but the recovery that you see from Lie Gamers are just absolutely amazing. And Rapid Round, they're just having a difficult time to bring this up. And this 30 seconds is the make it or break it moment. Yellow Flash, can he find the info? It's a very tricky situation. The field is currently playing as safe as possible, but that kill from Yellow Flash and field recovering that 1v1, he wins it! 10-11, Lie Gamers once again. There's actually a saying in Hindi that says "Ilai mera ji ai." I think that's exactly what just happened, folks. Lie Gamers, they immediately recovered an amazing round here, folks. What we thought was Rapid Round securing that B-side entry with an amazing shot with an op turns out to be a disaster for Rapid Round to come back.
Honestly, they made mistakes. 3 players speaking differently to collabs. I'm not really a big fan on how they approached that thing. Evil Prince finds the one. First frag, again the first blood onto Shiny. But again, what I was talking about, right? 3 players speaking at 3 different times. Collab should not have been allowed to take those 3 frags. That's where the tables turned. And I just don't know why no one was speaking with their teammates to find a trade in that situation. There was no trading. No, not at all. For now, Rapid Rounds, they do have a good start. They found the initial frag for themselves. They're taking it slow. They're kind of very stubborn, stubborn when they decide that they want to commit towards one side. In the previous round as well, we saw that situation quite clear on our screens. This time over, it's once again going to be the B aparts push coming up. 4 is right around the corner. Just waiting for that right opportunity. Smokes to block off any corner, but SK Choi will be the first one to fall down. Yellow Flash once again. This is what I've been talking about again and again. There's no trading happening. Finally, someone to stop for, and that's going to be Evil Prince. Down to a 3 versus 3 peak. He does have his AWP in his hand, and so is the case with Evil Prince. All 3 players towards the site itself. They are being kind of very stubborn. Destroyer missed the entire spray. On a field, finds one. PK shuts down headshot special as well. Gotta be one last remaining player. Evil Prince could not do anything. Match point for the sides of La E Gamers. Rapid rounds. These mistakes are costing them a lot, and this time over, it just can cost them the entire grand finals. I've been saying that again and again, Baba Gusta, but you know how important this is, right? Economically, they have nothing to be invested onto.
Yeah. Forced by, never really a good time for Rapid Round to be in a situation like this, especially when Lie Gamers currently secure. I mean, they've already secured match point 12-10. One more round. Utility is high. Rapid Rounds. Are they thinking of going for another B rush? Because I think that could be the case. Once again, a tactical timeout will be used from Rapid Rounds' end. Need to figure out a way. So, if you take a look at the economy, though, they're just forced on just one AK, one Tech 9, and a Deagle. They have Molotovs, though. They can at least flush out the players who is currently hiding in towards White Van. This is the second time where Lie Gamers got away scot-free by getting 3 kills back-to-back. Previous round and then the other previous round. I'm pretty sure they're definitely going to feel it. And when I say feel it, I'm talking about the opponent feel who just got 3 kills from that apps. It's just very chaotic. I mean, when it comes to a pressure like that, Rapid Rounds, they just need to control themselves. So once again, timeout will be requested. I'm pretty sure they have to figure out a way though.
Yep. Both of the teams going in for tactical timeouts back and forth. Two from the sides of Rapid Rounds, one from the sides of La Gamers. Now, here's the thing. Lai Gamers, they have a lot of investments made, and there are high probability chances that it's going to be the round that seals the deal. But the problem is, if at all they lose this one, then it's going to be an overtime because economy will be completely destroyed, and that's where Rapid Rounds will get a great advantage. But this time over, the hero weapons coming on from Evil Prince and Yellow Flash will decide the fate of this entire team. Even if one of them fall, it's done. It's done there and there. They need to take it way too slow. Molotovs to stop any kind of ramp push. One player is still holding Palace. Shiny onto the same position again. And he's ready with Flash every single time. He just waits there with a flash in his hand for that right opportunity to strike him. They're kind of holding back their position for now. But what do you think Baba Gussa is going to happen?
Yeah, to be honest, Darsh, timing is always important. So even though rapid rounds have less weaponry, they just need perfect timing to think about it. So look at that. The lineups is already made. Smokes beautifully done to block out all garage, stairs, and the bottom side. And Shiny is going to fall back. He knows that the Molotov will be tossed, so he's just going to use his smoke to block lines of sight, giving him ample amount of control, and that control will give him one kill while immediately being traded. Control of the site is imminent, so is the post plant. The smokes definitely help Rapid Round to immediately take out those important lines of sight. And now pressure is on for Lai Gamers. They've secured match point. They have all the necessary utilities. They just need to get this win, but time is running out for them. It's a 4v4. Line of sights are so important. They don't have less amount of utilities to even use smokes or flashes. They need to rely on gunfights, and you can feel the adrenaline that you see from this gunfight. 3, and now it's just up to Evil Prince. Can he secures it? No, it does not. And Lai Gamers, ladies and gentlemen, will be the victors for Map Mirage, and also they will secure a spot to the grand finals. 13-10 on Map Mirage, and that concludes the first match of the game. Man, what a close range encounters. There was a lot of mistakes, but in the end, I do have to appreciate both the teams giving a lot of great competitions, though. What a match, though. Love it.
Yep, definitely a lot of mistakes coming up from both of the sides, but I would still give it to Lai Gamers the way they were able to recover out of every situation put in front of him. It was all down to the post plant situation, but what happened? It just slipped off from their hands. Rapid rounds. I talked about this before as well. Some mistakes can cost them a lot, and this time over it costed them their land, it costed them their slot in the grand finals, and the defending champions, ladies and gentlemen, are no more a part of competition. It's going to be La Gamers who have defeated the defending champions and are on their way set already to make a move in the grand finals itself. But it's kind of, I would say, still an upset for this tournament itself. But again, La Gamers, the way they've played, my goodness, they read the size of rapid rounds just like an open book.
Yeah, absolutely. Once again, huge shout out for ZOTAC Gaming and NVIDIA for sponsoring this event. This tournament wouldn't have happened without you guys, and once again, we thank you for that. But the match is not over yet, folks. We still have a second semi-finals matchup between Fidato Gaming and Global Gaming Cafe. It will be an amazing one, but for that to happen, we'll be taking a short little break, and we'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. just absolutely amazing. And rapid round, they're just having a difficult time to bring this up. And this 30 seconds is the make it or break it moment. Yellow flash. Can he find the info? It's a very tricky situation. The field is currently playing as safe as possible, but that kill from Yellow Flash and field recovering that moment. And yeah, like not being able to use a utility like that definitely cost them the round.
My goodness, that was just such a close call. Rapid rounds, if they tend to make these kind of mistakes again and again, it can be vulnerable. Evil Prince, good shot towards top mid, finds one. That's going to be peaky done for. Trade comes up, Shiny on the other side, finds Escape Joy. Quick time is what they do not have for themselves. Collapse is right around. Oh man, he just goes in for that spam and is able to connect one. Yellow Flash is the last one to survive. 1 versus 1. Time is what it does not have. Again goes in for some more spam. Yellow Flash is being tagged so low. Does not have the time for defusal. Goes in for that peak. Shuts down Collapse down. Not just go either ways, but my goodness, he finds one or two headshot special, and now it's just down to him. 1 versus 1. Who comes up on the top is yet a question. 1 minute remaining on the clock. Needs to go into the plant as well. Smoke, perfect. Evil Prince, not really sure. The position, the location is not compromised. He's just waiting for that right to him from doing anything else. That's a perfect trade coming up. Another player gets taken down and shot down to Collapse, being the last surviving player. 1 versus 2 situation. They need to go in for the defusal as well. They do have the defusal kit. Spam comes in, but that does not matter. Evil Prince, he gets taken down to a 1v1. The defusal was on the clock, but it just did not happen the way they wanted.
Once again, mistakes after mistakes, and this is definitely costing not just Lai, but also from Rapid Rounds' end. But yeah, that's exactly happens when you're kept under pressure. It's always about the game of endurance, and once again, oh, what a shot from Headshot Special! A great.
This time over, it's once again going to be the B aparts push coming up. 4 is right around the corner. Just waiting for that right opportunity. Smokes to block off any corner, but SK Joy will be the first one to fall down. Yellow Flash once again. This is what I've been talking about again and again. There's no trading happening. Finally, someone to stop.
So the only difference is they're not going in for an aggressive push on B, but instead they are just steamrolling their way towards mid with the Tech 9. Already 1 kill at the hands of Shiny. Peaky does the same, and this aggressive approach turns out to be a chaotic gunfight that's happening from the mid side. Back in a 3v3 situation, SK Joy getting picked out from Peaky all the way from
that it might just be a 6-8 until and unless Rapid Round once again commits any mistakes.
Yeah, the biggest problem has to be the Molotov. Currently, Destroyer has it. SK Joy, wait a minute, he's just pushing aggro from mid. He gets caught out. At least he'll get 1 kill from his end. Molotovs won't be invested. I believe he will be using it. He's going to use it all the way from the CD side, but not.
SK Joy tries to maybe find one is important. Evil Prince with a perfect flash. And that's going to be Shiny done for. Numbers are looking great for the sides of Rapid Round. All they need to do is maybe hold back and not aggress way too much. Trying to take another player down. Destroyer is able to do that. He peaks.
Flashes or from the peaks that they've made from mid. Now the push needs to happen, and Yellow Flash catches one of the biceps, 2 at the hands of 1, as Yellow Flash catches 2 players off guard. Now it's just a 3v4 situation, and Headshot Special, it's in the name itself. The AWP will secure its first frag, and 4 is just, he's just struggling because there are so just absolutely amazing. And Rapid Round, they're just having a difficult time to bring this up. And this 30 seconds is the make it or break it moment. Yellow Flash, can he find the info? It's a very tricky situation. The field is currently playing as safe as possible, but that kill from Yellow Flash and field recovering that moment. And yeah, like not being able to use a utility like that definitely cost them the round.
My goodness, that was just such a close call. Rapid Rounds, if they tend to make these kind of mistakes again and again, it can be vulnerable. Evil Prince, good shot towards top mid, finds one. That's going to be peaky done for. Trade comes up, Shiny on the other side, finds Escape Joy. Quick time is what they do not have for themselves. Collapse is right around. Oh man, he just goes in for that spam and is able to connect one. Yellow Flash is the last one to survive. 1 versus 1. Time is what it does not have. Again goes in for some more spam. Yellow Flash is being tagged so low. Does not have the time for defusal. Goes in for that peak. Shuts down Collapse down. Not just go either ways, but my goodness, he finds 1 or 2 headshot special, and now it's just down to him. 1 versus 1. Who comes up on the top is yet a question. 1 minute remaining on the clock. Needs to go into the plant as well. Smoke, perfect. Evil Prince, not really sure. The position, the location is not compromised. He's just waiting for that right to him from doing anything else. That's a perfect trade coming up. Another player gets taken down and shot down to Collapse, being the last surviving player. 1 versus 2 situation. They need to go in for the defusal as well. They do have the defusal kit. Spam comes in, but that does not matter. Evil Prince, he gets taken down to a 1v1. The defusal was on the clock, but it just did not happen the way they wanted.
Yeah, once again, mistakes after mistakes, and this is definitely costing not just Lai, but also from Rapid Rounds' end. But yeah, that's exactly happens when you're kept under pressure. It's always about the game of endurance, and once again, ooh, what a shot from Headshot Special! A great.
This time over, it's once again going to be the B aparts push coming up. 4 is right around the corner. Just waiting for that right opportunity. Smokes to block off any corner, but SK Joy will be the first one to fall down. Yellow flash once again. This is what I've been talking about again and again. There's no trading happening. Finally, someone to stop.
So the only difference is they're not going in for an aggressive push on B, but instead they are just steamrolling their way towards mid with the Tech 9. Already one kill at the hands of Shiny. Peaky does the same, and this aggressive approach turns out to be a chaotic gunfight that's happening from the mid side. Back in a 3v3 situation, SK Joy getting picked out from Peaky all the way from
that it might just be a 6-8 until and unless Rapid Round once again commits any mistakes.
Yeah, the biggest problem has to be the Molotov. Currently, Destroyer has it. SK Joy, wait a minute, he's just pushing aggro from mid. He gets caught out. At least he'll get one kill from his end. Molotovs won't be invested. I believe he will be used it. He's going to use it all the way from the CD side, but not.
SK Joy tries to maybe find one is important. Evil Prince with a perfect flash. And that's going to be Shiny done for. Numbers are looking great for the sides of Rapid Round. All they need to do is maybe hold back and not aggress way too much. Trying to take another player down. Destroyer is able to do that. He peaks.
Flashes or from the peaks that they've made from mid. Now the push needs to happen, and Yellow Flash catches one of the by surprise, 2 at the hands of 1, as Yellow Flash catches 2 players off guard. Now it's just a 3v4 situation, and Headshot Special, it's in the name itself. The AWP will secure its first frag, and 4 is just, he's just struggling because there are so just absolutely amazing. And Rapid Round, they're just having a difficult time to bring this up. And this 30 seconds is the make it or break it moment. Yellow Flash, can he find the info? It's a very tricky situation. The field is currently playing as safe as possible, but that kill from Yellow Flash and field recovering that moment. And yeah, like not being able to use a utility like that definitely cost them the round.
My goodness, that was just such a close call. Rapid Rounds, if they tend to make these kind of mistakes again and again, it can be vulnerable. Evil Prince, good shot towards top mid, finds one. That's going to be Peaky done for. Trade comes up, Shiny on the other side, finds SK Joy. Quick time is what they do not have for themselves, collapsing right around. Oh man, he just goes in for that spam and is able to connect one. Yellow Flash is the last one to survive. 1 versus 1. Time is what it does not have. Again goes in for some more spam. Yellow Flash has been tagged so low. Does not have the time for defusal. Goes in for that peak. Shuts down, collapse down. Not just go either ways, but my goodness, he finds one or two headshot special, and now it's just down to him. 1 versus 1. Who comes up on the top is yet a question. 1 minute remaining on the clock. Needs to go into the plant as well. Smoke, perfect. Evil Prince, not really sure. The position, the location is not compromised. He's just waiting for that right from doing anything else. That's a perfect trade coming up. Another player gets taken down and shot down to collapse, being the last surviving player. 1 versus 2 situation. They need to go in for the defusal as well. They do have the defusal kit. Spam comes in, but that does not matter. Evil Prince, he gets taken down to a 1v1. The defusal was on the clock, but it just did not happen the way they wanted.
Yeah, once again, mistakes after mistakes, and this is definitely costing not just Lai, but also from Rapid Rounds' end. But yeah, that's exactly happens when you're kept under pressure. It's always about the game of endurance, and once again, ooh, what a shot from Headshot Special! A great.
This time over, it's once again going to be the B aparts push coming up. 4 is right around the corner. Just waiting for that right opportunity. Smokes to block off any corner, but SK Joy will be the first one to fall down. Yellow Flash once again. This is what I've been talking about again and again. There's no trading happening. Finally, someone to stop.
So the only difference is they're not going in for an aggressive push on B, but instead they are just steamrolling their way towards mid with the Tech 9. Already one kill at the hands of Shiny. Peaky does the same, and this aggressive approach turns out to be a chaotic gunfight that's happening from the mid side. Back in a 3v3 situation, SK Joy getting picked out from Peaky all the way from.
That it might just be a 6-8 until and unless Rapid Round once again commits any mistakes.
Yeah, the biggest problem has to be the Molotov. Currently, Destroyer has it. SK Joy, wait a minute, he's just pushing aggro from mid. He gets caught out. At least he'll get one kill from his end. Molotovs won't be invested. I believe he will be used it. He's going to use it all the way from the CD side, but not.
SK Joy Tries to maybe find one is important. Evil Prince with a perfect flash. And that's going to be shiny done for. Numbers are looking great for the sides of Rapid Round. All they need to do is maybe hold back and not aggress way too much. Trying to take another player down. Destroyer is able to do that. He peaks.
Flashes or from the peaks that they've made from mid. Now the push needs to happen, and Yellow Flash catches one of the by surprise, two at the hands of one, as Yellow Flash catches two players off guard. Now it's just a 3v4 situation, and headshot special. It's in the name itself. The AWP will secure its first frag, and 4 is just, he's just struggling because there are so many, just absolutely amazing. And Rapid Round, they're just having a difficult time to bring this up. And this 30 seconds is the make it or break it moment. Yellow Flash, can he find the info? It's a very tricky situation. The field is currently playing as safe as possible, but that kill from Yellow Flash and field recovering that moment. And yeah, like not being able to use a utility like that definitely cost them the round.
My goodness, that was just such a close call. Rapid Rounds, if they tend to make these kind of mistakes again and again, it can be vulnerable. Evil Prince, good shot towards top mid, finds one. That's going to be peaky done for. It comes up, shiny on the other side, finds escape joy. Quick time is what they do not have for themselves. Collapsing right around. Oh man, he just goes in for that spam and is able to connect one. Yellow Flash is the last one to survive. 1 versus 1. Time is what it does not have. Again goes in for some more spam. Yellow Flash has been tagged so low. Does not have the time for defusal. Goes in for that peak. Shuts down, collapse down. Not just go either ways, but my goodness, he finds one or two headshot special, and now it's just down to him. 1 versus 1. Who comes up on the top is yet a question. 1 minute remaining on the clock. Needs to go into the plant as well. Smoke, perfect. Evil Prince, not really sure. The position, the location is not compromised. He's just waiting for that right to him from doing anything else. That's a perfect trade coming up. Another player gets taken down and shot down to collapse, being the last surviving player. 1 versus 2 situation. They need to go in for the defusal as well. They do have the defusal kit. Spam comes in, but that does not matter. Evil Prince, he gets taken down to a 1v1. The defusal was on the clock, but it just did not happen the way they wanted.
Once again, mistakes after mistakes, and this is definitely costing not just Lai, but also from Rapid Rounds' end. But yeah, that's exactly happens when you're kept under pressure. It's always about the game of endurance, and once again, oh, what a shot from Headshot Special. A great...
This time over, it's once again going to be the B aparts push coming up. 4 is right around the corner. Just waiting for that right opportunity. Smokes to block off any corner, but SK Joy will be the first one to fall down. Yellow Flash once again. This is what I've been talking about again and again. There's no trading happening. Finally, someone to stop.
So the only difference is they're not going in for an aggressive push on B, but instead they are just steamrolling their way towards mid with a Tech 9. Already 1 kill at the hands of Shiny. Peaky does the same, and this aggressive approach turns out to be a chaotic gunfight that's happening from the mid side. Back in a 3v3 situation, SK Joy getting picked out from Peaky all the way from...
That it might just be a 6-8 until and unless Rapid Round once again commits any mistakes.
Yeah, the biggest problem has to be the Molotov. Currently, Destroyer has it. SK Joy, wait a minute, he's just pushing aggro from mid. He gets caught out. At least he'll get 1 kill from his end. Molotovs won't be invested. I believe he will be using it. He's going to use it all the way from the CD side, but...
SK Joy tries to maybe find one is important. Evil Prince with a perfect flash. And that's going to be shiny done for. Numbers are looking great for the sides of Rapid Round. All they need to do is maybe hold back and not aggress way too much. Trying to take another player down. Destroyer is able to do that. He peaks.
Flashes or from the peaks that they've made from mid. Now the push needs to happen, and Yellow Flash catches one of the by surprise, 2 at the hands of 1, as Yellow Flash catches 2 players off guard. Now it's just a 3v4 situation, and headshot special. It's in the name itself. The AWP will secure its first frag, and 4 is just, he's just struggling because there are so many, just absolutely amazing. And Rapid Round, they're just having a difficult time to bring this up. And this 30 seconds is the make it or break it moment. Yellow Flash, can he find the info? It's a very tricky situation. The field is currently playing as safe as possible, but that kill from Yellow Flash and field recovering that moment. And yeah, like not being able to use a utility like that definitely cost them the round.
My goodness, that was just such a close call. Rapid Rounds, if they tend to make these kind of mistakes again and again, it can be vulnerable. Evil Prince, good shot towards top mid, finds one. That's going to be peaky done for. It comes up, shiny on the other side, finds escape joy. Quick time is what they do not have for themselves. Collapsing right around. Oh man, he just goes in for that spam and is able to connect one. Yellow Flash is the last one to survive. 1 versus 1. Time is what it does not have. Again goes in for some more spam. Yellow Flash has been tagged so low. does not have the time for defusal, goes in for that peak, shuts down, collapse down. Not just go either ways, but my goodness, he finds one or two headshot special, and now it's
Oh
just
boy.
down to him. 1 versus 1. Who comes up on the top is yet a question. 1 minute remaining on the clock. Needs to go into the plant as well. Smoke, perfect. Evil Prince, not really sure. The position, the location is not compromised. He's just waiting for that right him from doing anything else. That's a perfect trade coming up. Another player gets taken down and shot down to collapse, being the last surviving player. 1 versus 2 situation. They need to go in for the defusal as well. They do have the defusal kit. Spam comes in, but that does not matter. Evil Prince, he gets taken down. Down to a 1v1. The defusal was on the clock, but it just did not happen the way they wanted.
Yeah, once again, mistakes after mistakes, and this is definitely costing not just Lai, but also from Rapid Rounds' end. But yeah, that's exactly happens when you're kept under pressure. It's always about the game of endurance, and once again, oh, what a shot from Headshot Special! A great.
This time over, it's once again going to be the B aparts push coming up. 4 is right around the corner. Just waiting for that right opportunity. Smokes to block off any corner, but SK Joy will be the first one to fall down. Yellow flash once again. This is what I've been talking about again and again. There's no trading happening. Finally, someone to stop.
So the only difference is they're not going in for an aggressive push on B, but instead they are just steamrolling their way towards mid with the Tech 9. Already one kill at the hands of Shiny. Peaky does the same, and this aggressive approach turns out to be a chaotic gunfight that's happening from the mid side. Back in a 3v3 situation, SK Joy getting picked out from Peaky all the way from.
That it might just be a 6-8 until and unless Rapid Round once again commits any mistakes.
Yeah, the biggest problem has to be the Molotov. Currently, Destroyer has it. SK Joy, wait a minute, he's just pushing aggro from mid. Gets caught out. At least he'll get one kill from his end. Molotovs won't be invested. I believe he will be using it. He's gonna use it all the way from the CD side, but not.
SK Joy tries to maybe find one is important. Evil Prince with a perfect flash. And that's going to be Shiny done for. Numbers are looking great for the sides of Rapid Round. All they need to do is maybe hold back and not aggress way too much. Trying to take another player down. Destroyer is able to do that. He peaks.
Flashes or from the peaks that they've made from mid. Now the push needs to happen, and Yellow Flash catches one of the by surprise, two at the hands of one, as Yellow Flash catches two players off guard. Now it's just a 3v4 situation, and Headshot Special, it's in the name itself. The AWP will secure its first frag, and 4 is just, he's just struggling because there are so just absolutely amazing. And Rapid Round, they're just having a difficult time to bring this up. And this 30 seconds is the make it or break it moment. Yellow Flash, can he find the info? It's a very tricky situation. The field is currently playing as safe as possible, but that kill from Yellow Flash and field recovering that moment. And yeah, like not being able to use a utility like that definitely cost them the round.
My goodness, that was just such a close call. Rapid Rounds, if they tend to make these kind of mistakes again and again, it can be vulnerable. Evil Prince, good shot towards top mid, finds one. That's going to be Peaky done for. Trade comes up, Shiny on the other side, finds SK Joy. Quick time is what they do not have for themselves. Collapse.
Just absolutely amazing. And Rapid Round, they're just having a difficult time to bring this up. And this 30 seconds is the make it or break it moment. Yellow.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back once again after this quick short break that we did talk about. There's me, Darshita, alongside me. You can again see Baba Gusta, and we are all set, all prepared to find out on who is going to be the second one to qualify for the LAN, which is going to happen soon. But right now, it's high time that we talk about the veto as well. We talk about the map as well because, we've been talking about Inferno a lot, Baba Gusta, and now we are going to have Inferno on our screens.
Yep. Really excited though, especially for two teams like Fidato Gaming and Global Gaming Cafe, in which they're gonna make sure that they get their grand final spot,
Yeah.
which in fact will be an important line event. So I'm really excited to see what kind of players do we get to expect on a map like Inferno. So as I recall properly, you have a lot of long angles, right? You have the banana, you have two mids where the CTs have long angles where it can contest a lot with the help of op. It kind of sort of helps oppers to get those important kills, and I'm pretty sure that we might be able to see that in this matchup, or maybe contested in there within their respective sites A to B. But Inferno, yeah, it's been a long time. We haven't seen an Inferno map being brought up on any of the matches that we've seen previously. Most of the time it was just Anubis or Ancient. Rarely we did get to see Nuke, but
Yeah.
not a lot of Mirage and Inferno. But right now we're seeing it in display. And the second match, I'm pretty sure Fidato and Global Gaming Cafe are just making some small warm ups and make sure that they are prepped and ready for what's about to happen.
True though. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of witnessing, Nuke and Vertigo on my screens. And I'll be very honest with that. Yeah, if we talk about Inferno, if we talk about Anubis, maybe Mirage, Ancient, yeah, I love these maps. But I am sorry, I'm not really into Nuke and Vertigo. Kind of very, technical and mechanical skilled maps these are. But quick small information for all our viewers, we are going to have global gaming on the T side and Fidato gaming on the CT side. Also our production says that Nuke is an OP map, but I don't agree. No, I don't.
I mean, it does bring a lot of nostalgic memories to me. Back when we were playing CS:GO, we had an amazing maps like Cobblestone, Cache. How
Yeah.
can I even like? I will never forget the match that I watched when Simple just double killed an op right in towards Cache. It's just a lot of memorable moments to watch. But now this is the new era of CS2, and I'm really excited, especially with the new changes with smokes, incendiaries, a lot of changes in weapon varieties and skins too. So really excited. So let's just jump into our second semifinals matchup between Fidato Gaming and Global Gaming Cafe. Fidato Gaming will be on the CT side, Global Gaming on T side, and we're already starting things off in the pistol round. Global Gaming Cafe already making a decision to push in deep towards the A side. They're prepped and ready. Flashes, smokes, everything has been placed. Now they just need to wait for point of contact. And Fidato Gaming, they're prepped and ready for their crossfires.
It's going to be two angles being halted, but my goodness, that's going to be a bloodbath. 2 for 2 trades happening. Either ways goes down to a 2 versus 3 numbers in favors of Global Gaming Cafe for now. Slots and Casper God are the two remaining players. What's the plan? Is the question. That's going to be Slots of I falls down, and now Casper is the last one to survive. Trying to maybe find one, but now they know where he is. The location is already compromised. Might just be able to shut down one. Yes, he does. Second one right around the corner, trying to peek. Tries peeking, gets denied. BB1 gets taken down. 1-1 fight. Casper, will he be able to do that? Shinchan is probably the last one to survive. Tries to go in for the peek. Tries to go in and take him down. But Casper is refusing. He's going in for the ninja defuse. He's able to do that. Fidato Gaming. My goodness, pros don't fake. Casper is able to do that. My god, Shinchan, he did find that frag. But it does not matter as Fidato. And even the previous day, I remember, Baba, they did it. And they did it once again.
Yep. Never underestimate when you see a player using their smoke and going for a quick defuse, especially in the pistol round, because a smoke and a defuse kit costs around like $700, which means that they won't even have good weaponries to begin with. No deagles, no 5.7s, nothing. It's just the usual, normal pistols, and alongside you just go in and commit with a full armor buy. But with high risks come high reward, and Casper really showed what it means to quickly steal the match away with Global Gaming Cafe having the entire round under control. It's very unfortunate, but in the end it's Fidato Gaming who will steal the round away. Second round, we will see Global Gaming Cafe do the same thing once more. The aggressiveness always worked out in the initial round, but Thunder Horse has his FAMAS. He finds one, deals a lot of damage to the second when he gets traded out. And now in just 1 minute, they have secured the site. Post Brown is present in a 2v4 situation with the defuse kit not being present from either of those two teams.
Slots and Casper got once again two remaining players. What's the call is the question, because again, both of the teams did invest onto a lot of weaponry. Global Gaming, they got the side control for themselves, went into the plant as well, down the post plant situation. This seems to be very difficult, honestly. Bringing on the smokes and shuts down Casper, and it's all down to Slots being the last one to survive. Not really a big fan of the way he just tried to go in for that peak though. But either way, it's just down to 4 of his health. Needs to go in for a save. That's the only option he has. Global Gaming Cafe gets the very first one and equalizes the numbers early on. It was Fidato Gaming to start things off, but Global Gaming Cafe, they get the second one. So it's going to be 1-all scoreline early on in this map itself. And now to the sides of, Fidato, I feel they'll need to go in for a save. This time over, it's going to be really difficult. And honestly, if I even talk about these players, iFrags, Recoil Master, We have seen Puranpoli, Kaspugod, all these players, we've seen them before. We've seen them play on big stages, and this time over, it's all about the qualification again. So, this match is going to be very close. Early on flashes, early on util down towards the banana. The grenade was perfect though. Not able to find anything, but look at Shinchan. SMG and the Ranan gun. It's perfect. They've got the site under their control and can go in for the plant any moment now.
Yeah, that lineup was really great, blocking off the CT side as quick as possible, knowing that they will go in for a full-on rush towards the B side. Banana is always a difficult side to contest. But yeah, once again, Fidato Gaming stuck in a very tough spot once again. Only having an MP9 from Puranpoli, two Deagles and one 5.7. I believe they might go in for a save this time, maybe play for stacks, play for exit frags, take out one or two players off from the equation and get their weapons instead. That should be their main goal though, because time's already taken, it's already 1-1, which will be a 1-2 in favor for Team Global Gaming Cafe. And now Shinchan, the leader of this team, is now trying to hunt down the rest of the players. He finds the one, doesn't get the second though, as he'll get traded out immediately. Recall Master will just make sure that they won't get the weapon upgrade. We don't want any single weapon, even an Uzi or a Galil be at the hands of the CT side to give them at least a slight chance of securing any of those rounds. So once again, this is a very risky save, but hopefully this save should at least help them to secure this round at least.
Maybe yes, maybe no. I'm not really sure on how much value can they create on the situation. Recoil Master going in for the early utils again, but look at the hold coming up from Fidato Gaming this time over. Folded the great positioning, and they've completely blocked off any entrance towards the A side. It's going to be really difficult to, break the stack of 4 players at take B under their control. Little do they know that the other side is completely open for business, and the rotations have already been called off. Bomb not under control of any player right now, has been dropped. Can retrieve and actually go back and make a move towards the B side. It's completely open. There's no one guarding the site at all. Towards the banana is where I do see 2 of the players, but what they wanted to walk into is just going to be the cross being held by the sides of Fidato.
Yeah, I just realized.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just realized that Fidato Gaming going in for yet another save. So this is like they're saving it 2 times.
Yeah.
But Global Gaming Cafe, they have no idea that they've actually bought the utilities or not. So once they realize, when they push in towards the side, they realize, wait a minute, no one's actually on the side. Smokes will be used, to block off the CT side, Molotovs to flush out the players towards the back side. Only to realize it's entirely clear. No one's actually present. Where are the rest of the players from Fidato Gaming? Well, BB knows. 2 kills removed out. And now he just needs to find the rest of the 3 players, and he might be in it for the ace, unless and until if he finds out the player from Puranpoli, in which he loses at 5.7. Very devastating gun on close-range combat. A single headshot, even with high armor, is not enough. 5.7, just getting a one tap to the head will give them a weapon upgrade. Time is ticking though, but I'm pretty sure the Global Gaming Cafe will ensure their victory. But Fidato Gaming, they are just playing it very safe. Instead of focusing on the objective, they're trying to save their own lives so that they can save their weapons, their utilities, and also make sure that this next round, they have to commit everything to it. They have to commit everything to it. Puranpoli, very close, but the timer saved his life. But yeah, double saves. They have enough amount of money to get whatever utilities and weapons that they need, but they have to win this because they've lost 2 rounds back to back, and if they lose this one more round, then all of the hard work that they've did, it's just going to go down in flames.
Exactly. They've been saving for 3 rounds consecutively. So if at all they do not win this one, there's no point of saving for 3 straight rounds. Let's see if they are able to lock this one for themselves, because it's going to be important. For now, they are trying to make their way towards the arch slowly and steadily. Maybe the A side is what they really want. Thunderos, as soon as he finds one, the trade comes up from the sides of Shinchan. It's a perfect flash coming up from the sides of Recoil Master. Once again, ifrags with a perfect flash. Takes on Puranpoli and Ajay. They've just went all inside towards the A side, and the bomb will also be planted. So it's all down to Slots and Kaspgod, the remaining 2 players for the sides of Fidato Gaming. Slots, maybe with the Deagle, might just connect one headshot. You never know. But again, they do not have the numbers for themselves. So either ways, it is going to be difficult. And also the util dump coming up their way, it's just wasting a lot of time. Trying to go in slots towards the pit is where one player is. The ninja spot finds one. Perfect bait from Kinchan again. Now Casper is the last one to survive. Goes down to a 1v1 ifrags. But you know what? He'll be going into the diffuser. Ifrags this time won't allow any mishap to happen. Both for the sides of Global Gaming Cafe Fidato, they are not able to answer whatsoever. Been saving for consecutive 3 rounds, but that is not going to give them anything as they lose their full buy. And this time over again, economically, that's going to be a lot of damage. They will have to go in for a save, and that's going to be difficult. Look at Thunderos. Look at the
Thunderhorse.
weapon.
Oh boy, the Nova. It's very rare to see a Nova these days. Usually you'd see a Max 7, but it's very expensive to buy Max 7 at this point. Nova, it's very a questionable gun because usually you actually get one shot headshot. Never mind, slots doing all his work. 2 kills, gets the weapon, and my God, what a change of events from this man right here. Just a smoke, wait for the players. There wasn't even a flash to begin with. And getting 2 kills like this will give some hopes and dreams for Fidato Gaming to bring themselves back up on their feet. And Global Gaming Cafe are just forced to make decisions whether if it's viable to push in from B or should they rotate. This one single man just dealt major damage to Global Gaming's execute, and now I believe they're going to commit to this.
Yep. Once again, 5 versus 3. Global Gaming. There's a lot of damage that slots already did to 2 of the players. 1 and I frags. My goodness, it's just volleys falling down left and right here and there. Recoil Master, last one to survive. Maybe tries to find one, is not able to do anything. And guess what? Fidato Gaming, when they did not even have a buy for themselves and where Slots was able to shut down 2 players, they get a round without facing any casualties. Now that's something you really need to appreciate. Again, but Global Gaming, this was not supposed to be the round that they lose in this way. 2-4, 2 rounds of differentiate, and 2 rounds of advantage still lying in the favors of Global Gaming Cafe for now. Op has been invested coming up from the sides of Recoil Master. On the other side, it's going to be 1 for Ajay. Jump peek all over, smokes blocking off all possible corners. They do have a good amount of util, honestly, from both of these teams. Flashes, nades, smokes, everything. But what are they going to do is the question, because I just see a split coming up. 2 players trying to make their way towards the banana are trying to go in for a lot of util dump. They've already rotated and just maybe make their way again towards the B side.
Yeah, this time Fidato Gaming, they are looking very confident. The way how Global Gaming are playing right now is just looking at info at this point. They've seen a lot of Molotovs. I'm pretty sure that they've seen 1 Molotov being tossed out. So they know that 2 players are in the B side. And now their execute is going all the way towards A, but turns out it's quite the opposite. We forgot about Puranpoli. He has the high ground potential. Even if you toss out a smoke like that, it's good! Oh, the flash was perfect! 2 kills, a 3rd from Ajay, as he just disintegrates every single players who are making their push towards the side. My God. What a flash. What a hold from Puranpoli. He just gives the perfect information, and that is more than enough for Fidato Gaming to come back.
Puranpoli definitely is known to be a very sweet dish, but this time over is definitely would not be something that the sides of Global Gaming Cafe like the most. A lot of damage. And now it's high time that we might even see an equalizer coming up from the sides of Fidato Gaming. As once again, there's a lot of economical damage coming up to the sides of Global Gaming Cafe. We need to take it slow. Maybe find 1 or 2 frags and, upgrade their weaponaries here and there. Because that's going to be important. That's the only thing that they can probably rely up to. Slow and steady, Global Gaming Cafe. Honestly, in the initial few rounds where we did see the sides of Global Gaming Cafe going in for some hard pushes with all the perfect utils, that's where they were able to capitalize on those rounds. But now that they have, stopped those fast execution and are just holding back, waiting, and maybe going in for the last 30 seconds execution, it just seems to be not working in their favor. So they need to just find a way out. Sandbags cleared, trying to make his way, disrespecting the smoke. Not be the great decision, but BB1 to start things off, finds 1. There's a perfect revenge from his teammate Ajay. Finds Recoil Master as well. Casper God shuts down P7. It's all down to two remaining players coming up from the sides of Global Gaming Cafe. One upgrade weapon, yes, it's going to be in the hands of Shinchan. Goes in for the plant as well. The bomb is planted, and it's all down to the post-plant situations. Rotation being called off. They do have the diffusal kit, I guess. No, wait. They do not have the diffusal kit, I feel. They need to make this quick.
Yeah, it looks like they don't have the defuse kits, and they need to commit to at least 10 seconds. Oh, great shot, though, from Ajay. He is feeling it from these off shots. Now it's just all up to iFrag Easy, just pushing towards the Molotov, finding some info, clicking as best as possible, but iFrag Easy, oh boy! He just runs! He just runs with the Tech 9 and gets 2 kills out of the bat. What is happening? I'm just clueless at this point. You
I
know,
mean,
one round I see Fidato Gaming with an insane pop flash, giving such amazing plays from Ajay. And then next thing you know, Global Gaming Cafe decides, you know what, I'm just gonna use Tech 9 and get 2 kills. Simple as that. And one more thing. They forgot about defuse kit. They had so much money in their hands, right? It's just
exactly.
$400. It's just $400 for a defuse kit. Why didn't they invest in it?
Exactly. That's the only reason that the 2K came into the picture, and iFrags got that opportunity to do all that damage to the sides of Fidato Gaming because they were in desperate need of getting those frags. They were in desperate need of going in for the diffusal as well. Because if at all it just was them focusing on maybe taking the player down and then diffusing, nah man, time was not their best friend. So either ways, it is gonna be what it is. Global Gaming gets the fifth one on board. Fidato down with three. Equalizer has been completely denied to either of the teams. But a technical pause, my god. Technical pause and us. I mean, we and technical pause is just a love story we can talk about maybe.
Tactical and tactical timeouts, both of them are very different, you know. I mean, tactical timeout is usually if one of the players gets disconnected, so we'll just give them a specific good amount of time for them to reconnect and come back into the game. It does not affect tactical timeout, where you can have lovely discussions about what to do and what not to do. So you only have just a minute to think about it, or maybe you just use it to reset, you know, reset your mind. But being in a panic state every single round is not a good thing, so it's best to take a break. And folks, make sure hydration is important. H2O helps you with rejuvenation of the body. So let's just resume back the round number 9, 5-3 Global Gaming. They are looking really positive in one of those important rounds, but Fidato Gaming, they have good amount of tricks up their sleeves, and really excited to see what Fidato Gaming will do in this round specifically.
Yep. They need a plan for now. But what is the plan? Both of these oppers, maybe you can find one though. This time over, I can see two diffusal kits coming up from the sides of Fidato Gaming. They don't want to risk it. They did in the previous one, and they did face an issue recovering from it. Slowly and steadily, did show early on presence towards the banana, but rotation has been called off again. Global Gaming Cafe, they are taking it way too slow. They are waiting for that right opportunity. Towards the arc is where the push might just go. Molotov on the other side, flashes, smokes, everything needs to be perfect. There's one player still holding the banana, honestly, and that's gonna be. I'm not really liking the odds of the situation. Recoil Master, he hurted his own teammate.
Oh boy, that is that is so unfortunate.
Oh, wait. If I'm not wrong, there was P7 or Recoil Master, but there was just a friendly fire coming up.
Yeah, I think it was Ajay who just dealt a lot of damage from the op, and they accidentally shot his own
Yep.
teammate to take out Shinchan. This is not good. They need to recover this round as quickly as possible. And look at how Fidato Gaming is just taking good advantage of it. Slots is still alive and he is still kicking. 2 kills, gets the upgrade of the op. 10 seconds left. P7. Well, he needs to get a kill or just go in for the save. That is very unfortunate. They were making a decision to apply a lot of pressures all the way towards CT. I mean, you even saw a smoke being tossed out. They were pushing very aggro all the way towards the apartment side, hoping that they would catch one of the players off guard. But Ajay, he was holding those two important angles, right? So
Yep.
unless and until if they figure out a way to remove Ajay or invest another smoke to just go deep towards the arch side, there is absolutely no way that Global Gaming can at least pull this off.
The friendly fire hurted them a lot though.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, they did not have the numbers, and when they were trying to take in the side control itself, they lost a lot of players. They did not check the proper corners, and slot being present around took two down. There was a lot of damage, and there was enough for the sides of Fidato to win that round. 4 to 5, one more round is what they need to equalize the numbers. In terms of economy, Global Gaming Cafe, two of their players not looking that great though. Maybe can just go in for a run and gun, as iFrags did previously. 1 minute 18 seconds remaining. BB1. Let's have a lot of information. But will that be enough? Smokes completely plays their way through. Ajay knows there's one player right around. This is one shot. This is the second one as well. But third time over reconnects one. BB1 right inside the side. Shuts him down. Thunderous gets taken down as well. Within a blink of an eye, Fidato Gaming is just left on with two remaining players. Slots and Casper God. Will they be able to change anything? 2 versus 4 is what it looks like for now. I feel they're going to go in for a save. Yup, that's a save coming up from both of these players, the Global Gaming Cafe. Every single time, I feel Fidato might just go in and, equalize the number. Maybe Fidato can go in and equalize the numbers. Global Gaming Cafe, they are just pretty confident on saying a big no, that we won't let an equalizer come whatsoever.
Yeah, I just love the counter utility from Fidato Gaming, especially once they knew that they are, throwing their flashbangs. You see an immediate response of a Molotov being tossed out from the stairs, immediately canceling out the aggressive push with the help of that Mac 10. So even though all of that happened, but the main point that I need to talk about is Global Gaming Cafe's impressive use of their flashes. I mean, they flashed Ajay for a long period of time. Granted, even the T side were also flashes from their end, but I'm glad that they've managed to get that important kill, because if Ajay was still alive and he was still, causing a lot of dangers towards that side, then this could have caused major damage to Global Gaming. So I'm just glad that they've recovered it. The flashes were perfect. They removed the important threat of the site, and now they're looking to apply a lot of pressure once again towards the B side. And turns out it's not going to work out well though. One of the players have been caught out, Shinchan. Unfortunate that the leader of the Global Gaming from the side of Global Gaming gets picked out quite early, and Ajay is still holding to the best of his efforts, but the pressure is too much. You have 3 players pushing in. Of course, you'll find one, but you can't find the second, as BB gets one more, and that too through the flash. He was blinded. He still gets the kill, and now GG, they get post-plant.
I really feel bad for Shinchan, honestly, because he was the only one, entering the site, and none of his teammates were around. iFrag's good for 1, yes, he is. Casper God is the last one to survive. 1 versus 3 is what this call is about, and I guess it's going to be another save. Fidato Gaming, yes, everyone knows how important it is for them to have a good weaponry and maybe opt in for a save, but I feel this is the 4th or the 5th time that we are talking about Fidato Gaming going in for a save. That's not a great sign. If this at all continues, it's going to be Global Gaming Cafe with a great advantage. And if I guess the worst nightmare would be a 4-8 half and Global Gaming Cafe winning the pistol as well. Not really sure if Fidato Gaming would be a big fan of that. So they need to make sure that they have a good plan for themselves. Went in for a save in the previous round. Investments being made last round before the swap itself. Let's see. They're at least able to close this with the 7-5 and get the pistol so that they can get that equalizer. But yup, about Shinchan, what we were talking about. Was the only one to enter the site, looking all around. No, none of his teammates even took a step inside. I really feel sad for him at that point of time. But I just feel there's kind of a util dumb coming up from, Fidato, which stopped the other players.
Yeah, the Molotovs and grenades are usually the aggressor's worst nightmare. You definitely don't want to push towards Molotov that deals major damage while you're pushing very aggressive towards the site. Only Shinchan, the one who was deep within the site, found one very difficult. Purapoli, my god! He actually catches out the captain once again while he was too busy throwing the frag grenade. And this huge advantage from Fidato Gaming will surely make good use of it. Flashbang's not exactly where Purapali was thinking about, but BB1 on the other hand will make sure to get that important trade by taking out slots. This man right here, slots, he's been getting great amount of kills with the deep shots. Especially, he is always the deciding factor for those eco rounds. And now with him being eliminated and out of the picture, Global Gaming can now entirely focus on towards the B side, but they still need to be worried about Ajay. The off shots just dealing good amount of damage, but unfortunately it just went through the wall that negated both those damages. Very unfortunate. But now they still need to commit to it. They have 30 seconds. They're gonna throw a flashback to indicate that they might push in for an A side, give them a lot of confusion. But you still have Puranpoli, who is still holding on. He gets the kill. He takes out BB1. Pop flash. Yes, it works out. P7 will be forced to fall back. 20 seconds. They're losing time. They have information. Endless amount of information. Fidato Gaming needs to fall back. But no, they're coming back to the A side. Confusion all around the world, and now they only have 10 seconds. You need 4 seconds to commit for a C4 plant, and Ajay is just not letting them inside the site at all. Recoil Master going in for the plant, and Thunder Horse just rushes in, gets the final kill, and just like that, folks, that is the end of the first half. 5-7, just like you predicted, Darsh.
Yup, 5-7, just as I predicted. But again, if I just repeat myself again, this pistol round is going to be very crucial, you know, because if at all it's going to be the sides of Fidato getting this pistol round, that's where there is a high hope of an equalizer. But if it goes down towards the sides of Global Gaming Cafe, then you know it can just be the worst possible nightmare for Fidato, and a fairy tale, obviously, for the sides of Global Gaming Cafe. So, Fidato, crucial round this is. 4-1 split. My goodness. It's kinda good one though, a good read, I would say. Still looking at what the aggression is like. Global Gaming Cafe just let one player play towards the other side, and 4 players. Look at the way they're holding. Just seems like Global Gaming Cafe does have a plan. That all starts with Shinchan finding the very first one onto Ajay. Numbers not in their hands, but the site which was completely open for business is being capitalized onto from the sides of Fidato. The plant might just go in any moment now.
Yeah. They will get a kill though. Thunder Horse getting that first important kick out. Still to focus on the rest of the players because they are running out of man count. It's 2v4. Global Gaming, they are just looking as strong as possible. And now it's all up to Caster. Very low on HP. And he will be taken out immediately. You still have the defuse kit from BB1. So you don't have to worry about it at all. 10 or 5 seconds. You still got it covered. Global Gaming Cafe, they will be in the lead. 5-8 will be the score count. And I have to say, for the side of Fidato Gaming, even though that they've most of the rounds that we've witnessed in the first half, they've lost a lot and they've come back to an eco round. They always surprise us with those important picks that definitely catch Global Gaming off guard. So the match is not over yet, folks. Second half, it could be anyone's game at this point.
It definitely can be. 8-5 is what the scoreline looks like for now. Thunder Horse is all his way inside. This time over, a lot of aggression coming up from the sides of Global Gaming Cafe towards the banana. Look how deep they've pushed already. They're trying to make their way more further. That molly is going to prevent them from coming any more near, but I don't think that's going to be enough, right? They are going to maybe disrespect the smoke and make a move. No, they're going to push back, make their way back towards the sandbags, but this time over, Recoil Master is around the corner. Might not just be that stubborn out of that frag, but he is and gets rewarded. Slots with the perfect trade on that situation does not matter. Did all the damage he wanted to. And now it's high time that the reinforcement is already called in the picture. Shinchan finds one. That could be BB1 with another one. Thunder Horse finally takes a trade out of that situation, but Shinchan is right around the corner. They need to check him. It's going to be difficult. Goes in for that nade. It is perfect. Does not find anyone. Numbers are falling out from the hands of Fidato Gaming as it all goes down to Puranpoli being the last one to survive. 1 versus 3. You know, I would still say Baba Gustas is very doable because look at iFrags and P7. They're barely breathing. They're barely surviving. Pixels of health is what they have. And a cross-hold is the only thing that can save all these players. And the weapons as well. Now let's see if he is able to do anything. Goes in for the peek. Towards the pit, is there one player standing strong? But he needs to check each and every corner. He's all alone by himself. Cannot rely on to anyone else. But 20 seconds remaining. The call needs to be really quick.
Yeah, and there you have it. That will be answer. That will be the answer being given from Global Gaming Cafe. A trade to confirm the kill that they were finally hoping for. 5-9. Once again, Global Gaming is looking very confident, winning 2 of their important rounds. And definitely, this will force Fidato Gaming on a very difficult buy. They will at least get some MP9s, MP4s, and and an M4 silencer. So that would definitely help them. But for Fidato Gaming, they're not looking good though. They are forced to sneak around once again with three flashes in total, which definitely helps in executing on the site. But they just need to time it right. Getting an important pick is exactly what they need to focus on to, and they're trying to contest Banana, where both iFrag Easy and Recall Master, both of them are holding on. Actually, not Recall Master, it's P7 and iFrag Easy who are holding down the side towards Banana. So the main problem for Fidato Gaming has to be the weaponry itself. So, like I said, they need to time the flashbangs right. They need to blind at least one of those lines of sight to get the confirmation on the kill. So, smokes will be laid out to block the pillars aside. This would at least provide some distractions, but they're not committing to the A side just yet. So, will we see a flash being invested from Banana? No, absolutely not. Immediately, P7 realizes it and just waits for the timing for them to push through the smokes. Here comes the flash. P7, perfect timing. Blinds one, second, third, and then the fourth. Removed out immediately. That's all it
Destroyed.
requires. Absolutely. It's just removed players one by one. And just like that, it's just timing of the way how Global Gaming Cafe played out. Really beautifully done from P7.
It was nothing less than a bloodbath for them, you know? Nothing less than that. Look at those frags back and forth again and again. P7 was unstoppable. So was the case with iFrags, both of these players. Instant timeout coming up from the sides of Fidato Gaming. 5 rounds of differentiate is what we are talking about right now. A lot. That's a lot. But what's the plan next is the question, because again, this is going to be an important round. They've invested onto a lot. There are AKs that comes into the picture. From the other side, they'll be relying on to the weapons that they had in the previous round itself. But this time over, the call needs to be, precise, because every single time the sides of Fidato Gaming are maybe trying to enter the site or even push one step further. There come the flash, there comes the smokes, there comes the util, and it's done for. That's what exactly happened in the previous round as well. So they need to be very careful about that. Once again, going in for a lot of aggressiveness for players. They are going in for a push this time over. They do not even care what is going to happen next, but that's going to be a push. And it is working out for them as two players fall down. Casper was not even able to see on who did he pick up. Global Gaming Cafe, 3 remaining players. The push worked out wonders and magics for Fidato Gaming. But yet the job is not done right. They
Yeah,
still
very,
need 3 more to get this round secured, Baba Gusta.
yeah, that's a very risky decision though from Global Gaming, especially from both BB1 and P7. You know, it could have made sense if Fidato Gaming were on eco round, but on full buy, yeah, the flashes and the smokes were good, but Slots and Casper just barely manages to stay alive. It's just 11 to 29 HP. It's definitely not looking good when it comes to man count, though. In a 3v5 situation, Global Gaming might be in big trouble. They only have MP9s, Slots just making sure that none of those risky plays would be made successful for Global Gaming, but the timing from iFrag will secure that one important kill. Recall Master, on the other hand, holding his desperate attempts from the B side, but unfortunate, he doesn't have any flashes to blind every player's lines of sight. He's all by his lonesome. He gets taken out. Post plant once again from Fidato Gaming. They've had a lot of massive losses for the past 3 to 4 rounds. This round, they have to make amends. They need to make sure that iFrag Easy has been taken care of. But if they end up isolating these 1v1 gunfights, then this would not look good. So, Thunderhorse will just make sure that that won't happen. 6 to 10. Desperado Gaming are slowly coming back. And for Global Gaming, a very risky decision for BB1 and P7 to make an aggressive push like that. But sometimes high risk has its high rewards, and sometimes it also has high consequences. So you got to be careful about that.
Yep. Pros and cons.
Yep.
Both their way. I like the animation, honestly. Like this animation. But again, back to the game, 6 to 10, 4 rounds of differentiate. In terms of economy, I feel both of these teams have invested onto good weapons. But I'm not really sure if Global Gaming is going to go for any push again. Because the previous time they did, they just fell off their faces. So they need to be a bit careful. They've pushed deep towards the banana, already towards the sandbags where I do see 2 players. Trying to go more further and check every single corner. Not really liking the odds of the situation, because this step, even one further, it just can be deadly. Good decision, backing off, just took the control, cleared the corners, and made their way back. Did utilize a lot of utility though, so that's gonna maybe cost them later on. But at least for now, Fidato Gaming, they are taking their good time. Still, maybe holding off their positionings. I'm not really sure on which, angle they want to push in. Slots is around the corner. He's just trying to find that opening frag that can give his team the site entry, but they need to make it quick now. It's just down to 45 seconds. They need to make a decision. And if at all it's going to be banana, then P7 does have a lot to offer and a lot to do.
Yeah, the only difference is P7 doesn't have a flashbang. So he just needs to rely on his teammate to get that timing right from the flash. Let's not forget, Slots is still in the A side, so the amount of distractions that you see from Fidato Gaming looks promising, but Recall Master somehow figures out a way to get 2 kills through the smoke. Molotovs to flash the player out of that specific position, but they're losing a lot of time. It's a 3v5 situation. Fidato Gaming has lost control of this situation, and Thunderhorse unfortunately won't be able to win this gunfight. A close-range gunfight with the MP9. And Puranpoli, it's 3 HP left. Will he go in for a save or will he go in for an expected push? Nope. He will get sprayed through the smoke and get the kill. Leading to the team on the side of Global Gaming 6-11, with 11 points being in favor for Global Gaming. And they are 2 rounds away of securing the grand finals.
They definitely are. 2 rounds is what they need. Honestly, in the previous round, Baba, I felt like Fidato Gaming was kind of very confused on what to do, on which side to make a move. They're very confused. They
Yep.
took a lot of time on deciding on what can be done next, and that costed them a lot. This time over again, a lot of aggressiveness being shown from Fidato Gaming. They're kind of sure on what can be done, but BB1 gets the very first initial frag. Shots being fired right straight to the skull of their enemies. It's looking good the way it all started for Global Gaming Cafe. They have the numbers advantage, the player standing advantage. They've got the initial frag, so they can just, wait back maybe inside the site and just wait for their opponents to walk in their crosshairs rather than them going in theirs. So it's gonna be crucial. But again, Fidato Gaming, we are back again to the same circle that we were talking about a while ago. They are taking their good time. Not really sure if Shinshan will able to get one, but look at that. It's very risky. It's very risky. But he's
What? No!
got 2 of their players. The reload comes into the picture, and that's where he's not able to find the third one. But how in the world was he even allowed for those 2 players? What in the world did I just see right now? Thunder was the last one to survive, could not do anything, but no way, Shinshan, you did that. I want to replay. Okay, look what exactly
What
happened
was
here.
that spray transfer? What
Yeah,
was that spray
exactly.
transfer from Shinchan? 2 headshots back to back. My god. That is a valuable kill. Like being able to secure a 1v3 gunfight, this was a dry peak. And usually it's always unexpected to be in a play like this, but Shinchan just opened up the doorway for Global Gaming for the grand finals. And this is definitely not a good way for Fidato Gaming to, go out on a place like this. And you can definitely feel the pressure. 4 spies already, Mac 10s and Galils, no AK. I mean, AK is at the hands of P7, so they're just going to put a full stop to it. They will go on for a full-on commit towards the A side. You have necessary utilities for deny it, and here comes the denial from BB1 through the smoke, securing 3 kills back-to-back. It's all over for Fidato Gaming, as Thunderhorse is the only man standing. He needs to find all 4 players back-to-back, and Shinchan will end the whole match on a 6-13. 13 round wins at the hands of Team Global Gaming, as they'll be the ones to secure the grand final spot, and they will go up against Lahi Gamers Lounge 1 in a grand finals. Man, a very close encounters, but I do have to, talk about that previous round as well. I mean, the previous 2 rounds, where the whole match they were relying on the second player to figure out a way to get an open pick towards the A side. They didn't get it. They wasted a lot of time and they chose, you know what, we didn't get a kill. We'll just go on for a full on commit towards the B side. And that's where, the confusion starts to happen. So Fidato Gaming, they were caught in a very difficult situation. And yeah, unfortunately, Global Gaming, they eventually dominated that entire performance.
They definitely did. Lot of chaos. I mean, today's day has being kind of very uncertain. I would say rapid rounds getting out of the competition, the defending champions not being here anymore, and then a one side domination coming up from the sides of global gaming as well. Fidato the previous day was fabulous, the way they tackled the situation against the sides of, I'm not wrong, C4 Cafe is what the name was. So the previous day it was looking good for them, but going down today, it just seems to be so difficult. They were kind of very confused on what can be done. They were not really sure on what plays do they want to make. And when it went down to the aim fights, we saw what Chinchan did, man. The spray transfer is something I'm talking about. The way he was just trying to take down the player who was right in front of him, but eventually switched over to the player who was at the back, took him down, took down the player in front of him, was trying to take down the third player as well, but the reload just came into the picture and everything fell apart. But does not matter. He's just done all the damage that he wanted to. Definitely a fairy tale for them, but a nightmare for the sides of Fidato, as they will no longer be in this competition anymore and will be saying all of us a goodbye. So we have our two top teams for the grand finals who are ready to battle it out on the LAN, which is going to happen on 25th. More details will be shared soon on our, socials. So make sure that you guys follow us on our socials. But for today, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have an amazing day ahead. Keep gaming, keep playing, keep practicing your aim. We'll see you guys directly at the grand finals. This is me, Dashita, signing off alongside Baba Gusta. Take care and have a great day.
Actually on the side. Smokes will be used to block off the CT side, Molotovs to flush out the players towards the back side, only to realize it's entirely clear. No one's actually present. Where are the rest of the players from Fidato Gaming? Well, BB knows. 2 kills removed out. And now he just needs to find the rest of the 3 players, and he might be...
This is 3 global gaming. There's a lot of damage that Slots already did to 2 of the players. 1 and I frags. My goodness, it's just volleys falling down left and right here and there. Recoil Master, last one to survive. Maybe tries to find one, is not able to do anything. And guess what? Fidato Gaming taking their good time. Not really sure if Shinchan will able to get one, but look at that. It's very risky. It's very risky. But he's
What? No!
two of their players. The reload comes into the picture, and that's where he's not able to find the third one. But how in the world was he even allowed for those two players as well? Let's see if he is able to do anything. Goes in for the peek towards the pit. Is there one player standing strong? But he needs to check each and every corner. He's all alone by himself. Cannot rely on to anyone else. But 20 seconds remaining. The call needs to be really quick.
Yeah, and there you have it. That is
The util dump coming up their way. It's just wasting a lot of time. Trying to go in slots towards the pit is where one player is. The ninja spot. Finds one. Perfect bait from Shinchan again. Now Casmogod is the last one to survive. Goes down to a 1v1 ifrags. But you know what? He'll be going into the diffuser ifrags this time.
but it's very expensive to buy Max 7 at this point. Nova, it's very a questionable gun because usually you actually get one shot headshot. Never mind slots, doing all his work. 2 kills, gets the weapon, and my god, what a change of events from this. Just dealt a lot of damage from the op, and they accidentally shot his own teammate. To take out Shinchan. This is not good. They need to recover this round as quickly as possible. And look at how Fidato Gaming is just taking good advantage of it. Slots is still alive and he is still kicking. 2 kills, gets the upgrade of the op. 10 seconds left. P7. Well, 2 players are in the B side, and now they're Execute is going all the way towards A, but turns out it's quite the opposite. We forgot about Puranpoli. He has the high ground potential, even if you toss out a smoke like that. It's good! Oh, the flash was perfect! 2 kills, a third from Ajay, as he just disintegrates.
Shinchan.